Alright, good morning YouTube. The birds are chirping, the bees are out. I had a few that were visiting me today. I was trying to catch them out, but I missed it. I waited around too long, lost track of time trying to grab a few more plants that I wanted to bring out and transplant today. You will see those when we get back inside, as I forgot to bring them out with me as I was doing this. So, right here we have either the tender green beans or the garden beans that are doing well. As you can see right here, they're doing well. We have flowers on them. We may be getting beans or peas pretty soon. Either way, got my fingers crossed. I have a little goji berry tree right here that I'm pretty much letting get a little sun, trying to get the roots started back up before I plant it. It's probably going to get a little 2-gallon pot today, right along with its partner. The black-eyed peas are trying to bounce back. The lavender still hasn't done anything. The catgrass is doing well. The lemon thyme is doing well. The basil is doing well. Parsley as well. The blackberry, as you can see, we still got new growth coming in and it's doing well. Probably need to get it a little more sun, so pretty soon I will be putting it somewhere else. I'll be looking for a bigger spot in my yard that gets more sun. So, we'll move on. And there, the blueberries and the other goji berry that I have sitting out here, as well as the lemon tree starts that came from Burpee Seed Company. That's also where my cat grass came from. The cats knocked over the zinnia and snapdragon, so I started new ones today. There go the lupin, there go the snapdragon, and there go the zinnias. I have them marked right now so I won't forget where I'm going to mark them, and I won't forget my place. Carrots are doing well. The other pinto beans are doing well. Those are the plants that I saved that were knocked over off the porch. Didn't want to leave them in the yard to get cut off. So I'm going to put them somewhere, maybe a spot where I don't cut at. And hopefully they do well or do something. We don't know. We're just going to see. Also, the lettuce bed is doing well. I'm going to plant more red velvet. It may be behind the other, but we're going to plant some more right here because I just don't want the ground to be open. So maybe it'll keep some of the moisture when the lettuce really starts sprouting out real good. The garlic is still doing well. It started back growing again as well. I've gave it a little nutrient feeding for pretty much everything out here. And as you can see, is the rest of the peas or beans. The sugar peas are doing well. And they're getting ready to pretty much bloom. You can see the little flowers on them pretty much coming out. We planted our strawberry starts. They finally came from Burpee as well, doing the tower method. I'm going to be adapting the tower method to where it doesn't have, like I'm pretty much using it as a stand. I'm going to have it to where I cut out the bottom of this one and pretty much bring it either 2 down or 3 down, and I'm planting pumpkins in it. And I'm going to let the pumpkin vines pretty much sprawl out onto like the landscape fabric that I'm using to line it to keep them above ground, so we won't have a problem. The corn is doing okay. It still hasn't pretty much taken off like I want it to. This one is trying to bounce back and take off. This one, this too bad. Not too well. The jelly bean tomato is doing well. The peanut plant is doing awesome, as you can tell, as well as the potato. What's up, potato? I brought the chamomile outside. This is the one that pretty much was left over as I separated the roots because there were like 2 or 3 plants. Our straight neck squash is doing well. New leaves also look like, oh, I didn't notice this yesterday. See, we have a little piece of fruit trying to come in right there. Vegetable, let's say. We have little buds coming up on the sunflowers, so pretty soon we should have some sunflowers. Yay! The okra is doing well. Oh, my darling red velvet lettuce. I love this thing. It's just going awesome. I wish it was a little bit colder, so maybe the lettuce would turn redder, or maybe I need to get it more sunlight. I don't know which one it is. I'm going to look it up, what makes it turn red. As you can see, the mustard greens are taking off, like really taking off. I'm having a little insect problem with them. I think I got aphids, as you can see up under there. I have some insecticidal soap and some neem oil and peppermint oil that I'm about to use to pretty much try to mask the scent or keep the bugs off of my stuff. Excuse me real quick. The other squash is doing well. The collards are doing well, as well as the broccoli is doing well. This is the one. I'm trying to remember what this is. I think this is the Abe Lincoln. The other Abe Lincoln. It's trying to bounce back. It seems like it's gonna make it. The collard green. And look at this beauty right here. Healthy, healthy, healthy. We should really get some corn out of this. I mean, it's like awesome. I transplanted this outside today. I pretty much left most of the cup onto the very bottom of the roots, but I ripped it off the sides and a little bit out of the bottom. But I didn't want to damage or disturb the roots too much. We transplanted the trying to remember these the snow peas. These are the snow peas outside. And we have St. John's wort that we planted yesterday. They were some of the seed starts, plant starts that came from burpee. I transplanted the chamomile outside as well. So hold on, and we're about to do an indoor update, or the second part of this video as well. And here we are at the iPower tent, and this is the cucumber that will be transplanted outside in a 5-gallon bucket. We will also be taking the onion bed outside and transplanting that lemon thyme outside. So here we go to the tent, the main event. We got collard greens and mustard greens that are doing pretty well. I had to dial the light back because, as you can see, I had a little light stress on some of the plants, like pretty much drying out and curling back. As well as I may have forgot the water too, so we won't blame it all on the light. Some of it's on me for not watering as much as I know I need to. The Cherokee Purple is doing well. The jelly bean is getting planted outside somewhere randomly in the yard. A little hole dug in, and a little bit of surrounding soil put there to give it a start, so maybe it'll take into the other soil and keep going. I'm going to give it a little fertilizer, but I'm not going to pretty much pay it any attention. I'm going to leave it to its own devices, and hopefully it do something. And there go the pumpkin that I'm hoping, we'll be able to get some out of with the towering method that I told you I was going to do. Those are the radishes and the turnips. They were a little stressed out, as you could tell. It also cooked the one, what that plant was, lupin that I had inside. Dried the soil out completely in the cup. The sage isn't growing too well at the moment. It hasn't hit its stride, but I gave it a little more water and fertilizer today, so everything should be pepping back up and boosting ahead. We have one cucumber left, the potato. The Roma tomato, as you saw, was doing awesome over there. I should have said that earlier. We're going to take the onion bed outside, and we're going to plant some more onions in it. So that was pretty much the update for this part of it. And we're going to the grow table now. Not too much to report there, but still going to let you see what we got going on over there, because we got some new stuff about to go. Yes, this is the other part of my grow table that I have indoors up under the two little CFL like light bulbs. One's the power mats like grow, and the one's just a generic CFL. I pretty much have it powered into a power strip. I'm using that as a grow light with one little reflective reflector that I had, and using the little mylar stripping as reflective thing. So yeah, I let my niece pretty much eat the lettuce because it was too stretchy. It wasn't no way I was going to save that or get any use out of it. And I'm going to replant these beds, and I'm going to use them pretty much to plant collard greens and the mustard greens in. I have bigger ones than these, and I have a few more that are about this small. Each one will be getting either up to 2 plants in them or up to 4 plants put in them. Not to overstretch them. So to have a lot of soil to stretch out in and places to gather nutrients. So we'll get, have a nice few plants to get the yield of what we would have if we had a bunch of big plants or a few big plants. So we're going to maximize our space that way, or try to do what we can with it. Like they say on the peppers that we're starting the bell pepper, the sweet pepper. That's the giant stuffed hybrid. And we're starting jalapenos. So these are the 3 peppers that we're going to start. I checked on my perennials for the echinacea that I was going to do. The roots are too dried out. So I'm going to try to order some more somewhere. Hopefully I could get them for a cheap or a decent price. Or I might get a few more things from burpee. I don't know. I just want it to grow. I'm gonna also check out my local like nursery too to see what they got going on. I may even do a walkthrough update of that. That'll be interesting and something new. I just don't really want to take my tablet outside the house because I'm scared of putting it down or losing it because I have so much going through my mind when I'm doing this. Like what soil that I should begin and all this other stuff. I should probably minimize it on myself and make a recorded list or write it down somewhere. That'll probably help it out. Also, for the other crates that I have, I also will be planting cauliflower as well as spreading those cabbages around in them too. So we'll get yields off of those. Pretty much, leaves to pretty much do what we need to do with. Make salads with, or pretty much make a whole, like, pretty much a cabbage-like side dish for something. Maybe some coleslaw or some sauerkraut. I'm not really for the sauerkraut, so I think we'll stick to the coleslaw. Yes, sir. And the carrots will be good for that as well. So, that's pretty much my update that all I have. And it may take longer, so we won't worry about pickling the cucumbers for pickles. So, there we go on that part. So, this is pretty much the update and everything that I got going for the memorial garden that I'm doing for my brother, my grandmother, and all the loved ones in my life that have passed. Just a memorial thing that I'm doing to, honor them, and pretty much put forth some of the things that they taught me, as well as the patience and the love that I have and can't give to them, I could give to the plants and the few people that I have left in my life to, do something with. So, that's what we got going on. Y'all stay blessed. I love you all. Y'all walk with God, and we'll see you next time. Amen. Be blessed.